You better have agreed to our terms and conditions because it is 10 p.m. and you know that means the start of terms and conditions on 98.1 WQAQ. We want you to call in anytime, 203-582-5555. I'm your host, Josh Silverman. Very, very happy to be here. I'm not as happy as Travado. Travado, why are you so happy to be here?
Oh, I just purchased a boat, man.
The man just bought a boat. We will get to that in about 15 minutes. You know, we're going to start with 3 questions today. Drew Feinberg will be joining us in studio. He's going to tell us what the internet taught him today. He said it's good. Travado, I know you're excited for that. And look,
I'm excited, Josh. You have no clue.
Before we get to all that, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you've agreed to our terms and conditions because it is 10 p.m. and terms and conditions is on the radio for the next hour on 98.1 WQAQ. You know you can call in anytime, 203-582-5555. I'm your host, Josh Silverman, and with me as always is Travado. You know he doesn't have a first name, it's just Travado. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing all right, man. How you doing?
We got a lot of good stuff. We got 3 questions coming up. I know you're excited for that. We have rant about that. What's your rant about?
Oh, dude, my rant's about a lot of things you don't even know about yet.
You don't even know about it yet. He can't wait. He wrote a rap about the Boston Celtics. All that and more coming up. You know we're going to read Amazon reviews. That's one of our favorite things to do. So all that and more coming up. Stay tuned. But first, I have to talk about what just happened to me in class. Yes, that music means it's time for 3 questions. Here's how it works. If you're a first-time listener, we start with the person all the way to my left and go to the right, which today is Drew Feinberg. I ask the guys 3 questions off the top, then they have a minute or so to think about them, and they rattle off their answers one by one. Of course, we want your take, your input, so call in anytime. 203-582-5555 is the number so we can hear your answers on the air. The first question is, what would your major be if you weren't a journalism major? The second question is, do you hate the player or do you hate the game? And the third question, the NBA Celebrity All-Star Game was last weekend. I was thinking about this during the game. So if you were the starting point guard in the NBA Celebrity All-Star Game, who would you want the 4 other players to start alongside you to be? Oh, I love that music. You know why I love that music? Because it's time for 3 questions. If you're a first-time listener, here's how it works. We start with the person all the way to my left, and we go to my right. All the way to the left today is John Franklin. We'll work our way down. I ask the guys 3 questions off the top. They all get about a minute to think about it, and then they have to rattle off their answers one by one. We, of course, want your input, so call us at 203-582-5555. We'll get you on the air. We'll get you your answers. The first question for today is actually something that I had this debate with because this actually happened to me, unfortunately. But what is more disrespectful? You sending someone a snapshot and they don't open it for like a week or a couple days, or they open it right away and don't respond. So that's question number 1. Question number 2 is, are you inside if you're in your car? That's like the real debate I had the other day. And then the last question is, what is a better concert venue, your car or your shower? I want to hear your answers. We want you to call in 203-582-5555. Here's what I want to rant about this weekend. It's something that has bothered me really since I got to college, because this wasn't a thing in high school, is that so if the class ends at 11:50, kids will start to pack up as early as 11:44, 11:43, 11:45, whatever it is. How? Why? Why do you... I mean, the teacher is in the middle of talking to the class. Where do you have to go so badly that half the class packs up at 11:45? Put your computer back on your desk, take your pencil back out or whatever you're writing on, your pen, your notebook, whatever it may be, and sit there until 11:50 like you're supposed to, and treat the teacher with some actual respect. Where are you coming from? Where do you get off that at 11:45 you're packing up, you're making all this noise, you're shutting down your computer, you're closing your laptop, and then you just sit there. You just sit there with your bag on your back, kind of hunched over, just ready to go, like you have better things to do, like this class isn't worth your time. And you know what? Sometimes it's not. We've talked on the show about classes that we feel waste our time, but we're not going to disrespect the teacher. We're not going to disrespect the class. We're not going to disrespect the students that want to be there. Even if personally you don't want to be there, then stay on your laptop, on Twitter for 5 more minutes, go on Facebook, text one more friend, do whatever you need to do, swipe on Tinder if that's what you need to do. Anything except for making so much noise and drawing attention away from the class because you need to pack up 5 minutes early.
We have something interesting today. I was surprised we whipped this up. Basically, I saw on YouTube like a while ago, I don't know what made me think of it today, but
you're always on Twitter.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
The Charlotte Hornets had some of their players rap nursery rhymes to a beat, and we have our own chef Halpin up in here cooking up some beats.
DJ House.
So he's gonna hit it. We're gonna do each one a couple different times. So we're gonna do a couple takes for each, right? Because I feel like we want this to be good.
We need several tries.
Yeah, we're gonna need several tries. So let's see how the first one goes.
Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, that lamb was sure to go.
Hey.
It followed her to school one day, which was against the rules. It made the children laugh and play to see a lamb at school.
Hey, ba black sheep, have you any wool?
Yup.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 3 bags full.
Yes, sir.
3 bags.
One for my master and 1 for my dame. 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. It's the end of Terms and Conditions on this Monday night. It's wild what we can cover on this show. Somehow we talked about Travado's lost shoe. Now his Vans are always landed upright. You can follow me on Twitter at Josh M. Silverman.
You can follow me at Travado7.
Next week we'll be back with 3 questions, Amazon reviews, and Drew's story that we didn't get to tonight. You will not want to miss any of that. So catch us next week, 10 p.m. on 98.1 WQAQ. Unfortunately, it is 10:58 p.m. Time to wrap up Terms and Conditions this week on 98.1 WQAQ. It's only Drew Feinberg and myself, Josh Silverman, in the studio today. Drew, I had a lot of fun just being with you. We really got to vent and talk about a lot of different topics. Next week, we'll, of course, have Rant About That, 3 questions, and Rap About That. Drew's going to write a rap about the Boston Celtics. We'll catch it all next week, 10 p.m. I'm Josh Silverman, and I'm out of here.